Hello everybody. Welcome back to Asclepion Podcast, a podcast for awareness and growth. My name is Pepijn van den Berg and I'm here with
Miyoki.
I'm so grateful that you're here.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Always. So today we are still in spring and we are going to talk about the power of creation. I think it's a topic that is connected to spring, with blooming, with your ideas that you can put into the world. And creation is also an energy.
Everything is energy.
Yeah. And we have a creative energy, and through fear, through that you upbringing and all sorts of that sort of thing, you lose your authenticity, you lose your own very personal creative spark. And I found that in this time when you have an intention, well, be careful what you wish for.
You might get it.
You might get it. And what I've noticed when I set an intention, that I really got that what I wished for, and that's really, it's a little scary, a little daunting, a little So I want to explore the power of creation, creative energy, and that it's something not to take lightly when you have an idea how to put it in the world.
True that.
Yeah. What are your experiences with that?
I'm only creating.
Yeah, you are. It's coming all over the place, out of nowhere.
I don't know if it's out of nowhere, but I think it has been with me always.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, upbringing.
Yeah.
All the priorities. Like my parents survived World War II, and they had to do something with this society to rebuild this society. So they had a totally other perspective, and the message I got in my youth was you need to study, and you need to study as much as you can so that you have a good job later on, that you have good food on the table. So all the creativity I had as a little child was like minimized. And I did do something, and my parents always said, yeah, that's nice, but you can't make a living out of this.
Have you finished your homework?
Have you finished your homework? You cannot make a living out of this.
Oh, yeah.
So it was pushed aside, and then when I got sick, it started blooming.
In a crisis situation.
Yeah. Then suddenly it was exploding, and for me it was exploring and playing, and like a wondrous little child. Like, when I do this, what will happen?
Yeah.
And when something good came out, being happy, and when something didn't work out, was like, well, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But when your work goes out and people get to know your work, or get to know you and get to know your themes, then a whole different energy starts to build. And it feels less free. And people start expecting something. And because they expect something, it has to be good. So the playfulness, it's harder to keep the playfulness for me.
Yeah. So one aspect of exploring your creativity is what makes you, it's like playing with color, playing with paints,
whatever.
Right? Yeah.
Whether with words, whether with textiles, whether with wool, everything you can imagine.
Yeah.
And I was still exploring.
Mm-hmm.
I still am, and I want to keep it that way.
Yeah, but playfulness and play is a very important aspect of a regulated nervous system. Because when we are done hunting and gathering and doing everything outside of the cave, like in the hunter-gatherers period, in the cave you were with your family, there was food, there was a roof over your head, and then it's time to be playful.
Yeah.
So playing is we forget how to play.
Which is sad.
It is.
Because people are driven to go somewhere, prestatie? Very high high expectations, needing to be the best. Now there's a whole lot of pressure on people in this day and age.
Very material wise. To have the job, the car, the children, the house.
And the freedom is gone.
Yeah.
And what I found out for myself is I need to park the expectations of others to be able to keep playing and to keep exploring.
Yeah. And also with playfulness, I feel that there's an unfolding of the inside of yourself. You can't do it with your what you think with your head. It has to come from this source from within you.
Yeah.
That's the only source you can play with, I think.
And replenish.
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
I think there's a source within you.
It's inspiration. Do you mean being inspired?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
This needs to be replenished to be able to bring it out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then it becomes a circle of being inspired, having ideas, and then
make the ideas.
In the night, you sleep on it, and the next day you say, oh, I'm going to do that.
For example.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But creativity is very, it's a container word. Because creativity is also getting pregnant, bearing children, educate children, is also how you handle problems when you encounter problems in your life. It's not just the aspect of making art.
No.
It follows the same. It follows the same kind of circle, but it's built in a different way. It has different outlets.
Yeah. And with children, it's also conceiving.
Yeah.
You have conceiving, creating. There are other words. Being put things in a fertile ground, seeding, planting. Yeah, that's an aspect of time also.
But everything needs time. And that's also in creating art. It's like it has the same circle as a baby. It's like getting the inspiration, seed. It needs time to develop, and then it comes out, and then it has. Then the world can have a view.
Yeah.
But for me, it's the same. But when you choose to have a child, you do not have the time to freely create art. Maybe when the child is grown up again, and when you become a crone, then still the same energy, but it finds a different way to come out.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
And it also has the same circle in your body.
Mm-hmm.
Your creative center is your second chakra, your
Womb.
Your womb. That's where the creation starts, and your need goes up, and you need the fifth to bring it into the world.
Yeah. And the third chakra is about the ego, where you have the first chakra is the fertile ground. The second chakra is the feeling. This is a yes, this is a no. The third chakra is about this is what I want. And the fourth chakra is I connect with it. It's what I really want, it's what I really love. And then the fifth chakra is then you talk about it. Then it's, yeah. So that's not with an idea in the mind, but it's you go through all the chakras to put something in the world.
Some people think it starts in your mind. For me, it's not true.
Yeah, you can also with the chakra system also work the other way around. That's an idea in your mind. You see it, you talk about it, you connect with it, and this is what I really want. This is how it feels. And then with your first chakra, which is the most dense, you materialize it into the world. That's also how some people look at it, from this idea to from the idea to the painting.
Mm-hmm. For me, it's learning to trust my body.
Of course,
it's very body and not much mind. I need my mind to not repeat mistakes, for example.
The mind is very important to make a plan, to know which materials to use,
for example.
But you need your body to to connect the two.
For me, it's mostly body.
For me too. I love being embodied and doing things with what I feel. Yeah.
And also inspiration is for me body. Like touch, for example, the wool. Before the idea comes, I want to make this or this.
Yeah, and you can see,
feel. So it's very bodily.
With your senses.
Yeah, senses.
So look, feel, taste, hear. Yeah. Yeah. I don't recommend eating your wool. But with cooking,
which is also a very creative deed.
Yeah.
To put different stuff on the table every night. It's you have to be creative.
Yeah, and you can feel where your preferences are for the day. Yeah.
But life is actually one big creative field.
And coming back to the cave and playing is with your body. Yeah. Yeah. And being creative, feeling. And when you're really a heady person, there's not much feeling involved. So I would like to invite everybody to feel more. What does this creative energy, this creative force, how does it want to come out? Your authentic voice.
Yeah, start singing. I heard a wonderful story. No, we talk about singing. I was with a bunch of people, and one of them told a story that somebody put together a choir for people who cannot sing.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So you don't have to create something perfect or whatever, just do.
Yeah.
You don't have to go somewhere with it. It's just a creative thing to do.
Outlet.
It's an outlet.
Yeah.
And also singing strengthens the spleen. Humming, singing, it's the spleen.
Yeah.
In Chinese medicine, I think that was a brilliant idea. There are so many choirs, but they're not. I didn't hear anything earlier of a choir of people who cannot sing. I think it's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
And it makes them very happy, and I think that's
everybody can sing.
And I think that's the main thing. Do what makes you happy.
God, do what makes you happy.
Enjoy, because there are also things you have to do which are not very happy making. So you always have to try to balance.
Yeah.
So also always find something that makes you happy.
And that's why we've created the tools of integration.
Yeah, actually, we wanted to show you something different technique today. But yeah, I followed the course and I wasn't able to
put it into a video.
To put it in a video. It wasn't enough, and I didn't think it was nice at this point. Maybe later.
Yeah. Well.
You never know. Maybe later.
And I think this whole what we do together and the tools of integration. It's all organic. It's all in the moment. What do we want to talk about? Where's our energy going? Yeah. So there's always something to talk about,
and always something you transmit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. And there's always something to learn, always something to listen to.
Yeah. And you can go back to what did you enjoy when you were a little kid. That's also something you can look at. If you have trouble feeling, where's my creativity, I'm not creative, I can't do anything.
Everybody is creative.
Yeah. We have all the possibility to, there's problem solving,
singing, making music, making art, raising children, look around in nature, which is incredibly creative.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Follow some kind of course of something you like.
A little workshop. Or, it can be anything. Please don't say that it's not possible for you. Please start.
So I don't like people who say, no, I can't, I'm not creative. And I would say, yeah, everybody is creative.
Yeah.
Everybody, just in a different measure maybe. But that's so much to explore and so much to play with.
And go on an artist date.
I think you need to explain what an artist date is.
We did in one of our videos. Wasn't it when we talked about the book The Artist's Way? Then you go on an artist date just to be inspired.
Yeah, go somewhere when you are, you do it alone. This artist date you do alone.
Okay.
So you go somewhere, to a place, to a museum or to some kind of store which might have something you like, and just go there and explore and play and feel or going to library.
Yeah.
Or I love going to bookstores. I love going to textile museum.
Mm-hmm. I'm always also inspired when I visit a museum. Yeah.
But you can also have an artist date in the woods.
Yeah. And you can find some leaves and put them in a mandala form, for example. Yeah, you can leave your mark. Oh, there's so many ideas.
Keep it nice and keep it happy and keep it simple and enjoy.
And enjoy and play.
Exactly.
Join us.
Yeah. So like, share,
and subscribe to the channel for more inspiration, playfulness, creativity, and well, we'll see you next time.
bye-bye.
Bye.